What's going on there, YouTube? This is Quinn, that snazzy iPhone guy, and this is the video review of the NLU Ciderz for iPhone 4. Now, this product retails for $19.95 and is a very worthy competitor of Apple's own bumper. Now, there are some extreme benefits over that of the official Apple one, and we'll get into that in this review. Now, like I stated, this is from NLU Products. They're an excellent company, actually based right out of my state, Salt Lake City. You may know of them from BodyGuardz and a couple other, mobile protection solutions out there. So, they're not a noob in the market for sure. Anyway, this is a very basic style bumper. As you can see, it's pretty flexy. It's malleable, and it's not, it is rigid. It does hold its form very well, but it's not quite as resilient to flex as the official Apple bumper. Now, that doesn't mean you lose protection, and in fact, I like this significantly more because this doesn't add a lot of bulk. If you have the iPhone 4 bumper, you know it adds a tiny bit of bulk. It's not a big deal, but bulk is added. It's just a matter of fact. And this, of course, does add bulk, but it's extremely minimal, and it did not bother me in the slightest. So, these are $10 cheaper than the bumpers. I feel like they give you the same protection. I've dropped this probably 4 or 5 times. 2 were on accident, and embarrassing. I drop my phone a lot, so I do need a case on pretty much all the time, but this did the job marvelously. I dropped it from about 5 feet, and it was fine, no problem. Most of you saw my iPhone 4 drop test with the bumper, and so, the bumper, as you could see in that video, was extremely resilient to shock. I don't know if this is at the same level, but to me it seems like it's pretty close, and like I stated, there's some definite advantages. So I have the Lucky Labs carbon fiber skin on. It's the True Skin right now. That's the other great thing. You can use since this is only on the exterior of the device or on the band, you can have screen shields and skins and everything without issue, and this will fit just fine and dandy. So what you need to do is kind of stick your phone in button side first, and I just kind of pull it over, and you're good to go. Kind of just fix it into place, and we're set and ready to go. Now, perfect. It's in place. We've got it. It looks great, and as you can see, it's very well fitting. There's a little tiny cutout for the microphone up top. You have your headphone jack. It isn't very much recessed, so you can put pretty much any headphone in there, although you may experience some minor issues with some larger style headphones. But again, this case is easy to take off. You just peel the corner over and you're good to go. You have full access to this top button here, and one of the things I really like about this, and one of the things I liked about the bumpers that I'm glad NLU kind of held over, is you do have full access to your buttons, and they actually feel like buttons. They are haptic feedback for sure. They give you a definite click when it goes in, and it doesn't feel like you're pushing mesh. You do feel like you're pushing an actual tactile button, which is very nice. You have access to your sleep-wake button, your vibrate switch. This is my biggest con about the case. Like the original bumper, the modified bumper to fit the AT&T and Verizon model is a little bit different, but this slot's kind of tough to get into. It's nice because you won't accidentally enable or disable the switch, but it is kind of tough to access, and that's one thing to know. That's probably, one of my biggest cons about this. When we move on to the back, you can see again it fits great, and here on the bottom we have full access to our dock here. This works with pretty much any cable. As you can see, there's that larger square cutout. It may not look quite as great right now, but it is excellent when you try and get it to work with your stereo or a non-Apple kosher cable that's a little bit beefier around. It'll fit in there no problem. You have access to your speaker and microphone, no blockage whatsoever. It's great. This side, as you can see here, is rubber, the black is, and then this red side is hard plastic. So you do kind of have this dual layer protection, which is pretty nice. You have the NLU product down here, and that's pretty much the tour of the device. You do have some lay on the table design here on the front, and you do as well on the back. It doesn't show here because I do, again, have this relatively thick skin on there, but in the typical situation, you would have a lay on the table design on both sides. Final summation for this product: it does an excellent job at protecting your phone. If you're a minimalist style case user, it's great because it doesn't add any beefiness to your device, but it does protect it significantly, and I actually do recommend it over Apple's own bumpers because it is a little bit more polished and refined, and I think it just is a little bit more functional for $10 less, so you might as well pick it up, right? Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, rate, comment, and as always, stay snazzy. See you later, folks.